All right, this was the easiest way for me to start because if I can't, that way I can just feel a little more comfortable because I am uber nervous. And I want to make sure that I'm not stuttering or like I'm sure you guys have heard me speak before, and I tend to cuss a lot when I get flustered. Bear with me, I'm just trying to move places. All right. So, I'm just gonna start with why. Like I'm with basically like how I met her and then like what happened when it came to what I found out and why I left. Because she wants to call me a liar. She's calling me a liar. She's calling me a stalker, and she says that I was believing people on Reddit, and that actually wasn't true. I spoke with Ash, and Ash showed me what she had, and I showed her what I had, and yeah, you'll see it too. I have it all for you guys, plus some other stuff that I unfortunately have been. It's been a long week. I broke a tooth. Barely working. She's gross. She's a gross person. So yeah, I just want to make sure everyone's good and is going to be able to hear first. I'll go ahead and start at like 9:10. Yep, I think honestly I met her like I'll actually start dropping shit here in a second. Okay, perfect. So I think I started watching her back in April. Like I randomly came across her and I was like, oh, okay, she's needing help. Just like, I didn't know a lot about bakers like they are now. They're excessive. But I had started watching her back in April and I donated a couple times. And I think it was June or July, she modded me without asking. And I was just like, okay, I don't know what this is and I don't know how it works, but sure. She's the only person I ever modded for. So we started actually like full on talking, I think August 1st. No worries. So on August 1st is like when we really first started talking. I know I've been donating since June, but like every day kind of talking. I have unfortunately donated, let's see here, let me add the pictures for you. Almost $1,100. I didn't know it was that much, to be honest. Like that's how good this person is as far as like her manipulation. I didn't know before. It was like almost $850 I was at before I even realized how much I had been giving to her. Here is my transactions. So I kind of got a little uncomfortable when I noticed it, and it sucked. But, this girl, everyone goes through a hard time, right? Like, that's what I figured. She's going through a hard time. I feel really bad for her. There's these people that are after her on Reddit. I don't even really know what Reddit is. I didn't even, oh gosh, I had a Reddit like maybe a year or so ago, but I've never really gotten on it because I never really understood it. But all I knew from what she had been telling me and keeping like her narrative for me was that these are bad people and they're trying to hurt her, and she's mental, like it's mentally affecting her to the point where she's constantly doing vague, like I feel like I want to end it all. And of course, as a human, you see that and you're like, oh my God, my friend, I've got to do something to help her, right? I have, I think, probably 3 or 4 different people who she said that to, and I know there's more. Let me go ahead and enter those real quick. So let's get to, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna try to remember to go slow, because if I don't go slow, I'm gonna miss a lot and I don't want to miss anything. So let's see. Here is the "you're the only one I trust" stuff. She did that to me a lot. She would tell me that I was her only friend, the only one I trusted, and I was such a great person. You know, I could look beyond all the shit talking and just be her friend, right? Here's just a few of those. It really, for someone who's empathetic and sympathetic by nature, I've been like that since I was a little girl. Automatically, I'm like, okay, this person needs my help. She's younger than me. I'm almost 40 years old. And I was like, take her under my wing and help her get through a hard time. That's kind of what I do. I hyperfixate on people and food. I have ADHD. And I was like, I'm going to help her. She's going to be the person I help. I'm going to miss out on Thanksgiving baskets. I'm going to miss out on my love bags. It's okay, though, because this person really needs me, right? That's not true. That wasn't true. So obviously we go through the whole August, September, October. We get to the end of November when those pictures are released on Reddit from Ash, the screenshots. I questioned her. I was like, yo, so this don't feel right. It don't feel good. Like, what's going on? Because in the screenshots, you're going to find, let me flip to my little calendar here, because I fucking wrote it down. Hold on. I have it. So on the 23rd of October, she messaged me. Oh, you know what? Before I start this, because I want to make sure you guys, if you haven't sent me screenshots or you have instant messaged her, and there's times where you guys like have messaged from her at a certain time going, hey, can I get kitty litter from you at it's like 4 whatever time. Those are just as fucking important as the donations, because it shows her pattern of asking. Like, she don't have a fucking job, because that is her job. She spends all day messaging multiple fucking people. You'll see. So yeah, on the 23rd, I was like, yo, you asked me for kitty litter. I gave you literally what I had left in my Cash App, because I'm trying to make ends meet. I'm giving her what I can. And she asked Ash for it. And I was like, well, why wouldn't you send that back to me if she got, because Ash sent her 60 and $40. And I was like, oh, well, why wouldn't you send that back? So here is 1 second. So I'll show it to you because I have it. So this is, hold on, so I apologize. This is new to me. I have 85 screenshots. This is why it's taking me so long. So I apologize. Let's see here. All right. So here is my donation, Ash's donation. Now, mind you, the time differences. Mine were done at she asked after she got these donations from Ash. I can verify that. All right, there they are. And I was like, yo, what's up? Why would you not send the money back if you already got money from Ash? And she said, well, it's a surprise. I didn't know I had gotten it. And when I did get it, I asked her, I had told her I already got it. And she said, well, use it for the next room. And I said, oh, well, if that's the case, show me. Show me that this is your proof. Right? I will listen to you. I'm always one to listen, but I need your fucking hard proof. So she tells me, she says, let me grab it for you. She said that she couldn't give me proof because it was a verbal conversation. The verbal conversation was, the only way she could show me proof. And for me, that was a red flag immediately. I was like, no, you could show me what time you got the money from her, what time, you talked to her, pulled it up, or had that, like the voice log or chat log or phone fucking log, anything to prove. And she couldn't do it. And I was like, okay, I'm feeling pretty fucking uncomfortable. These were our messages that this is me asking her, like, what the fuck are you doing? And why can't you show me? 1 second. You'll see manipulation right off the bat, trying to spin her narrative. I asked her, like, she'd gotten 100 that day. Why wouldn't she send it back? You'll see that. Yeah, she actually got that. And there's no fucking way that she didn't see that. Oh, it surprised me. At 12:30 at night, girl, you're on your phone all day, every day. Don't tell me that. So yeah, that was her response. And I was like, I blocked her right away. And I was like, I'm not going to, and I'll be honest. I told her, I'm not going to share our messages. I promise you I won't do that. That was before I found out everything. That was before I reached out to Ash, and Ash showed me what she showed me. So Ash confirmed they never had a conversation except for once, and it was a 2-hour conversation, and it was like in November. I think it was like November 9th, or it was like the last time they actually spoke. So here is that. Because I wanted to be very cut and dry with Ash. I didn't want to sway. I didn't want to do anything to like lead her in any kind of way. I wanted to know her truth, and she told me. She told me what it was. So once that happened, I started talking to her like, did she do this to you? And what did she say to you? She told me I was her only friend, and Ash confirmed she literally was, if not copy and pasting shit to me, to her, and she would text her all the time saying the same things. She actually would do food deliveries with her credit card all through September, especially at the end of September. Grocery delivery, pickup orders to the hotel room. Her and Amanda, I think she actually mentioned Amanda, were constantly sending shit. I have those screenshots as well. This conversation with her was everything that started it for me. It was what triggered me to go, well, if she's lying to me and she's lying to Ash, and she literally got 1,100 in the majority of August, September, October, who the fuck else is she doing this to? And I thought long and fucking hard about this. Like, I wanted to know if she was really doing what I thought she was doing. Because if she is, that's fucked up. So I started digging. And let's see here. Oh, before that, I would like to show you just a little bit of the manipulation. So when I tell you that she would like spin her story to me, she's the kind of person that will find somebody that she'll find someone she knows that she can put her hooks into, and she'll start off slow, and she'll find the empathetic and caring and loving person who will their heart will override their mind, and she'll hook them. And she'll start slow, and then she'll fucking get you, and then that's it. She's like a stray fucking cat. You donate once to her, she's gonna work her way in. No offense to cats, but here is a lot of the manipulation, and this is also just a small smidge of the time where she would ask me constantly for money. I'm talking like, hey, can I borrow 6 here? Can I borrow 10 here? Yeah. So here's the borrowing. Yeah, no, it's fucking, it has not been easy at all. None of this has been easy. I don't take any fucking happiness in this. It fucking sucks. Especially, hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Especially because she was good, dude. She was good at being your friend, you know? So yeah, that fucking sucked. So these were just a small smidge of her asking. And here are, I think I sent you the I don't want to do it anymore. Those ones really got me, and she knew it. That's why she sent it to me often. Because I couldn't deal with that. Like, how could, if I had a little extra money that could save somebody's life, oh my God, of course I'm going to give it to them. Of course I'm going to give it to them. So let's see here. Let me get it for you. I actually have a volume recording. I'm going to go into borrowing next because she said that she always paid me back. And I actually have a lot from that too. So, 1 second. Oh, here's some more. It only lets me upload 10 pictures at one time. So, yeah. And then the video. Bear with me, guys. Okay, that is, oh, that. That right there is classic. Classic. Voice notes. She uses that a lot because she knows that her voice is something that she can manipulate people. I don't know if you've ever watched a live with Celeste. I'm sure most of you have. That's why you're fucking here. What am I talking about? Yeah. Anytime that she get a donation from somebody, her voice goes up high. Oh, thank you so much, guys. Thanks so much, love. Anything you can do is greatly appreciated. Like, her voice changes and she knows. And that's why if any of you fucking have voice clips from her, it's a fucking manipulation tactic. She has several of them, actually. One of her other manipulation tactics that you'll find is that she'll message other people with screenshots from other donations. Or not donations, excuse me, other conversations with people. So she will be like, oh, so-and-so said this, and then they'll screenshot it over. Here we go. She had me so fooled that I actually lied. I lied for her. I don't know how many of you guys were in. I'm not giving nobody no money. Kai and Cookie will kill me. I'm not. Oh, and Casey and in fact will kill me. I am not. Nope. Can't give him no money. Nobody. In fact, I'm broke. Shit. Especially after this week, I broke a tooth. I broke my bank, and I broke my spirit. Fuck this chick. No. She's crazy. This is. She literally. There are phases, and then there's traits, and this is a fucking trait. This is something that is ingrained in her, and this is who she will always be. There is no changing for her. She may be able to grow a little bit, but there's always going to be that sneaky bit to her, you know? So yeah, that fucking sucks for her. All right, moving on. Borrowing. She said, that she borrowed money from me, and she always got it back, right? You guys heard that? Well, I got it back to her. I was a good person. I paid my borrows back. I have 3 different ones here. Let me bring them up. I believe one of them I forgave her because, you know, her friend of 12 or 10 years blocked her. So, you know, God, how horrible. That's horrible. Why would they do that to you, Celeste? I'm so sorry. Of course, you know what? Just forgive the loan. 35, whatever. Not a big deal. Not a big deal, you. All right. And let's add those screenshots. Oh, there was the 35, which is what we'll post first. I believe that was one of my first ones. Let's see here. This was back in August. On August 20th, she needed money, like always. Okay. Sorry, bear with me, guys. Any questions? I'm not going to be able to see them. I'm literally looking at my book and I'm trying to look forward because if I watch the chat, I'm going to get sidetracked and I'm going to start stuttering because there's a lot of people here. I don't want to stutter and I don't want to have processing issues. So we're just going to go a little slow and just save questions for the end. And I promise I'll answer anything and everything you guys want. Okay. So that was the first loan. The second loan, let's see here. I think it was the same month, closer to the end, I believe. Let's see here. Oh yeah, she wanted $10. She wanted $10 because her blood sugar was low. So let's see here. And again, she didn't pay it back. I forgave it for her. Because, you know, it's $10. Her blood sugar was low. She was dizzy. She was at work, guys. She was at work and she was trying in my eyes, and that's my dumbass. She was at work, right? So the next one was the one that really fucking pissed me off. I was going camping. She knew I had a little bit of money and she asked for a loan. And although I told her I really needed it back for gas, I was already kind of like, what the fuck? Because you see with these other screenshots, like, why wouldn't you, you know? So this is what happened with that. So she said she would pay it back that day. If not, so she would pay it tomorrow, or if not, sooner that same day. And I was like, fucking awesome. No, she didn't. I actually had to wait a few days, a couple, 2 or 3 days, and I had to hound the fuck out of her. And something that Celeste likes to do to people to get their attention is she'll like and unlike shit from your chat. She'll butt dial you, say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to call you," and she does it over and over. I'm talking, I had at one time, I think it was like 20 hearts. Celeste liked this, Celeste, you know, like that. And then she would undo it and do it again. It was very strange. Very strange. So I'm going to share the first 2 and then I'm going to send the video because it's voice messages. And then the final 2. Oh, and ultimately she did send this one back. She sent it back, but she did not even fucking send it in whole. She sent $24, $24.88. something like that. It wasn't full amount. I don't care if it was 2 cents short or 12 cents short. It puts a crack in a foundation, regardless of if it's a friend or whatever, in trust, right, with somebody when they don't do what they say they're gonna do. So she kept just doing these fucking little hits, and I'm just like, come on, dude. I really want to give you a chance. I really, really, really want to give you a fucking chance. But then again, that's, yep, what was my stupidity. All right, bear with me. I'm going to So yeah, that's the fucking things that, I mean, that's my whole story with her as far as like her borrowing, manipulation. This isn't just with me, guys. Amanda was manipulated really bad. Ash was manipulated. Poor fucking Angel. She, just like the rest of us, we all got chewed up and spit out because we were supporting a slime ball, right? You know what? I cannot judge anyone for fucking being angry with people who support her because it's gross. It is gross. But unfortunately, with like Angel and, well, for Angel specifically, she had no fucking idea. She didn't have a Reddit. She didn't have Discord. I reached out to her personally. And I was like, look, I want you to just hear me out. This is what happened to me. Make your own choice. You can go from there. It was instant.
Hey, love, I hate to
She was
ask you this,
disgusted
but I'm
the
also on a
moment
time limit with these fucking
that she
people.
like started
Is there
reading
any way
and
you can
hearing
loan
what I
me the
had to
50
say.
and I'll send you
Let's try to
75
be
back
nice to these
tomorrow
people, because
out
trust me,
of what I
she's
get from
as
donation?
much as I hate to say this, Celeste is very smart
I gotta
when
get
it
this
comes to
paid,
manipulating
and
people.
I don't know.
She may be
I'm
stupid
stressing out.
elsewhere, but she
And they're gonna end
fucked
up
up with
making a
me though.
sleeve and everything,
At some point she was
yeah.
gonna fuck somebody over who was gonna take the time
I
to
wouldn't
do what I
ask
am
if I
doing now.
didn't have another
So yeah,
option.
she is a horrible person and she does this to everybody. So I started asking people to send their screenshots of donations because I wanted to see where else she was getting money from. And I should have asked for screenshots of donations and when she was asking for things with the times, because when I started doing that, I actually found some things that were like, oh my God, she is a fucking liar. She is a liar, and it's really bad. The camper, guys, the camper was bullshit. The camper was bullshit. There, I have the week that I'm going to talk about is involved with this camper. So, hold on one second. People were overlapping. No, she didn't. She never wanted a camper. She just wanted the money. I don't know what she wanted the money for. I cannot put any kind of judgment towards that. Maybe she wanted it to try to get into an apartment and she thought doing a camper, maybe she wanted it to have a chunk of money to get through a week with a hotel, or maybe she just wanted it for whatever extra activities she does. I don't know. I can't put those judgments on there, but I do know that it wasn't for a camper because I have spoken with someone that offered to buy the camper outright for them. Um, they literally were going to put $1,000 down. They had the money ready to transfer it. Most of you guys might have actually seen one of her lives, and there was a person in there that they were looking at campers, and the person who was going to give her the money was looking at campers and, hey, there's one for 600. I'll send you 500. I'll send him 500 right now. Offer him 500, and she lost it. Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me find. I got pictures, screenshots, but they are cropped because I do want to protect the people who have given me this information. I am going to share it with, the people I trust, but it's important that I keep them safe because this was hard for a lot of people to come out and do. So here is the basics right here. So she was saying, oh, there's somebody who wants to send us 500 cash right now. And the people in the chat, I remember this, they were going, no. She doesn't want to send it to you. She wants to send it to the camper. And when that happened, it was like she changed the subject. And so she said, okay, well, reach out to me, hun, reach out to me. Like, because I asked this person, I said, well, did she ever contact you? Did she ever message you, like make plans? And she would always say this, okay, we'll figure it out. And that was because when this person was like, hey, what are you going to do about the tags? What are you going to do about where you're going to park it? Insurance and all of that. She shut the fuck down. She like cut that off right away. When this person started asking legitimate questions, she just ignored her. You would think if you really wanted housing is bad and a trailer is bad, you would have taken that, right? No, it was a lie, guys. It was a lie the whole time. That's not even, that's not even, it's not even all of it. So fucked up. It's very confusing trying to put this together because there's so many players and she has so many people that she actually messages. So for like example, on August 5th, I think it was the 14th and the 15th of August, she had gotten $90 from somebody on the 14th. That somebody was me. And she also got $150 from me the following day. She asked a completely separate person for kitty litter at 3:32. She knew I got a settlement check from one of my car accidents. I've been in 3 car accidents. 2 of them gave me a head injury and processing problems. And she knew, and I got a settlement check, and that's why. She actually have a message from her asking, when do you get, or did you get your check cashed today? Blatantly, right out the door. Did you get your check cashed today? Very entitled, or very, like, the nerve. There you go, the nerve. Yeah, I can send you a screenshot. Hold on one second. Bear with me, guys. I have to go back. Un momento. One second. Almost there. Make sure the date's on it so you can see. Screenshot. There you go. There is your screenshot. So on the 14th and 15th, she was messaging a couple other people and still asking for money. She asked for kitty litter from somebody at like 3:32, which was after the fact. Didn't know that at all. She actually asked for think about that, guys. That's $240. Plus she had food stamps hit that the day before I gave her the 90. Why, if she got food stamps, was she asking for, she got $30 on the 13th, 90 on the 14th, and 90 on the 14th, 150 from me on the 15th, asked someone else for kitty food, another $7 on the 16th. Why didn't she pay for any of this with that 290? What, that's 320 right there, 327, and just the between the 13th and the 16th of August. And these aren't all my donations. These are people that were brave enough to reach out to provide the information to me. And this isn't even the tip of the iceberg, guys. I'm not even fucking kidding. I'm not kidding. There are so many people so many people that have not reached out to me. And she's going on live pretty much every one of these days and asking to help with the room. So between her lives, her private messaging, and using me as a bank and Ash as a bank, because Ash was giving her money and Amanda were giving her money and so many other people were giving her money all at the same time. Her food stamps at $3.50 a month. She was donating plasma 2 or 3 times a week for $100 each time. Like, where is all the money, Celeste? Why did you need you say I only ask for what I need? Girl, you sure need a lot. That's a lot of money. And that is just one example. There's an example that I like to talk about. Let's go to exhibit B. Just kidding, guys. But seriously. Oh, good Lord. The 28th through October. Let's see. It was the 28th through, I believe, the 2nd, but I do want to extend it into like the 5th and then explain later in the month with what information I did find. And mind you, there is so much more I wasn't able to do before this live, like putting dates together with things from our conversations about what she told me. Like, I have this amount or I need this. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been able to go through all of her lives to put in the active donations from people, like, so literally watching a whole live and going, oh, so and so donated at this time, and then putting it on here. Like, I have not done any of that. This is just from like what I could do in a week. Okay, so September. Do you guys remember the $47 deposit that she got? She doesn't understand what happened to the $47. Why would that? I don't get it, right? Well, she messaged me. She messaged me that day freaking the fuck out. And I actually have a video for that one. Let's see here. Let me make sure. I actually didn't have any money this time to give her. I unfortunately had to pull out my emergency credit card and put it, like, send her $40 for her storage unit. Let's see here. Is it this one? Let me find it. I have it. Bear with me. Hold tight, guys. I gotta find the correct one. I want to make sure I get it. Bear with me. Sorry. I want to make sure I get the correct one so it's not confusing. Speak amongst yourselves, everyone. All right, let's see. All right, I'm gonna send the screenshot and then I'm gonna take a video or the voice note. Let me know if you guys can hear this. So that was that one. And here are the screenshots of it. Me trying to calm her down and reassure her. Did you didn't hear it? My bad. Okay, hold on. Let me send you the screenshots at least, and then I will get the right one. Because I do have it recorded. So there's that for you. Thanks for being patient, guys. All right. Of course, it's going to give me an issue. Bear with me. There we go. Shit. It's not letting me upload that one. Hi, do you have that still? I know I sent it, or Casey, excuse me. Casey, I think I sent it to you. And Cookie, I think you both have that voice note if you want to add it to the chat for me. Hey, look who Casey's coming in clutch.
My direct deposit just came in. It was $47.
She came in super
$47 fucking dollars.
Dude, I'm not gonna let my friend.
Are you
freak
fucking
out,
kidding me?
Holy
I'm
shit!
beyond
This is
pissed.
first thing in the
This
morning.
ruins
oh my God.
everything that we had planned.
We'll get it figured out.
Everything.
What do? Oh my gosh, my emergency credit card. Can I add it to Cash App? Oh, let's hope I can add it to Cash App. I need to help my friend. She's so bad. She's so bad. What the fuck? I'm an awful person, Celeste. I'm not an awful fucking person. You're an awful fucking person. You horrible person. So that happened on the 21st, right? Well, she ended up, so she had plasma donation that following Saturday. So she got her storage taken care of. And this is when she was going to be going to the streets. Remember, she's going to go to the streets to save money for her trailer or camper. That's what she wanted. So she got that direct deposit on Thursday night. I paid for her storage on 40. She also got $50 of donation the same Friday as well. And she, all through the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th, she received donations through all of that time because she was struggling for food, all of the normal shit that, she uses. And come the 28th, she was outside and she was cold. I'm sick and it's cold outside. Well, a very, very kind person paid for a room for her. That day, she knew that day that she was going to have a room paid for her through September 29th through October 2nd. That same day, she contacted another supporter and got a Walmart pickup for supplies to stay outside. We don't know what she did with those supplies. We don't know what if she could return them or what she did with that Walmart order, but she also got an Amazon order from that same person on the 28th. She picked that Walmart order up on the 29th, her first night in the room. So yeah, so she did that. It was $296.04. I am keeping some privacy for these people as they've asked me to. But if you want to confirm the legitimacy, I have two other people. I can even add a third if you'd like, and they can confirm that this is true. But on the 28th, on top of getting the 2 orders placed, her room paid for the following week. She also got $37 that day in donations. It looks like she contacted me at 2:32 her time. She wanted an Uber. Apparently, she actually contacted someone else as well for an Uber. It was, I believe, 2 hours. She wanted an Uber 2 hours, and it was for the same excuse. She said she needed Nick needed to go pick up the cat and drop him off or whatever. So yeah, 296.04. That's what I have. I have that screenshot. So yeah, so $37 total. She was asking for Uber money from multiple people. And then come the 29th, she picks her order up, and then on top of that, she starts asking people for lunch and bus ticket money. There were a couple different people that she asked for that money from. She ended up getting, it looks like, $25 that day that I can record, that I had time to record, that I found that people stepped forward. This is not all of it. Most likely she had plasma donation that Saturday because Saturdays were her day. We flip over to the 4th, and, or excuse me, not the 4th. Let's see here. The 1st, again, her room is still paid for. So if she was asking people privately or doing lives, well, she had it paid for. The 1st and the 2nd still paid for, but she still asked for kitty supply donations. She ended up getting, let's see here, about $19.80 and asked someone else for 30. She didn't do a live asking for the hotel, so she private messaged you for that. Oh my God. I was wondering. I thought she did it through the live. Okay, well, if she did a live and she was asking for I apologize. Yeah. If she did lives between the 29th and the 2nd and asked for any type of room or even private messaged anybody for room money, yeah, it's bullshit because she had her room paid for during that time, as well as someone sending her supplies to sleep outside, as well as she got, I think, ultimately her full amount of donations between that time frame, I think was close to $90. $90 that we know of. Got it. Cool. Perfect. She asked for food. The funny thing is she got plenty plenty of money for food. Oh yeah, well here's the thing. She asked for kitty litter on the 1st of Sunday or kitty supplies for the 1st of Sunday. It wasn't even, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 days later, she then again was begging for kitty litter or kitty supplies from someone else. Like it's every week that's something she does. She goes and she'll find something to roll on, right? Ash. So when we look at the 4th of October, that's the day that Ash donated $300 for the camper. She had the audacity to, after Ash sent her $300, she had the audacity to ask for room money. Ash sent another $92 to pay for her room that night. And then she ended up getting $500 the following day into the camper money, as well as it looks like $35 for kitty food and her food. And Saturday as well. I mean, it just kept going on and on. Let's see here. I want to make sure I didn't leave anything out. Let's see here. Looks good. Yep. Oh yeah. So on that August the 15th, when she asked, so back on that August 15th when it was like the $150 donation, she asked for that from me at 11:05 her time. And she turned around at 4:22 her time and asked for the more money for the same fucking thing from another person. I forgot to add in that time because it was important to note. She already had the fucking money from me. She already knew. Plus, it was a lot of money. It was that big chunk of 150 plus the 90 the day before. Like, she does this for a living. This is her living. This is her job, guys. This is why she doesn't have a job. It's hard for her to get a job because then when she's at work, she's on her phone. She's got to keep up with her people. She's got to keep up with her supporters and her donators because they don't know any better. She private messages them and she goes through it. Like, if I had even just a full quarter of the donations that, like, she actually received or could even, like, go through her lives, it would be so much, there would be so much more. I wanted to present you guys with some strong, hard, like, hey, this is what happened to me. This is what she did behind, closed doors, as they say. But also, this is what I found out. I found out that she was lying to people. I have all time documented information on this too. Like when she asked for something and then she'd turn around 2 hours later and do the same thing to someone else. She would, who's at fucking, what is it? 12 and 2 in the morning, her time, asking for Uber rides. What are you doing? Right? That's insane. Like, why are you awake? Fucking weird. Cookie Kai, if I've missed anything, please let me know. I'm just gonna like go back through my notes and make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, also, just to make sure, did I go over the time with you guys when the whole kitty litter thing that started this for me, the time that she got the kitty litter versus what time? Okay, good. Perfect. I wanted to make sure. I want to be thorough, but I have a hard time keeping track, so I made notes. It's been horrible. Honestly, I laugh and I seem cheerful, but this has not been fun. This is not something I wanted to do. I never wanted to like do this, but if it stops her from doing this to somebody else, like I've lost a lot because of her. And I hope that this helps other people not lose a lot because of her as well. So, Celeste, you fucking suck. And you can't call me a fucking liar anymore because there's no fucking proofs out there, dude. You fucking suck. Stop lying to people. Stop manipulating. If anybody wants to send me screenshots or ask, please let me know. And you can private message me here or Reddit. But does anybody have any questions for me? I want to make sure everyone understands clearly. It's important to me. Nick. Oh my God. Nick is lazy. I don't know anything about him, honestly. I'll be very straightforward. I never really cared too much about him, to ask about him, to inquire about him, but I can tell you from just like looking at the situation and hearing her talk, he's lazy. They use a lot of crutches to put off the reason why he doesn't do, work. Oh, he can't work, he can't do this, he can't do that. Well, he doesn't want to because he knows he doesn't have to. So they make excuses. Like Celeste has got this down. She's fucking making bank, guys. She's making thousands of fucking dollars a month from people secretly on lives and secretly. I'm not fucking kidding. She's making so much money from people. He didn't have to do a goddamn thing. She would tell me all the time that she had lost 15 pounds here or 20 pounds here. Another manipulation tactic from her. She would talk about how hungry she was and I'm just hurting and I'm hungry. And Of course I'm going to feed you. Are you kidding? I'm so sorry that you're hungry. These horrible people on Reddit, by the way, she used that quite often as so like Reddit's great for her. She knows it. She fucking knows Reddit is the best thing that happened to her because she can use it. These people are making my life hell. I want to just kill myself. Celeste, we don't want you to kill yourself. Look, I don't want to hurt Celeste. I don't want anyone else to hurt Celeste. And I don't want Celeste to hurt herself, but I do want her to stop hurting other people. That's all I want. I want her to stop lying. I want her to stop manipulating. She's got to go. Like, with the bacon and the dry baking. It's all she does. It's horrible. I don't want that at all. Hold on. How that was me. I was the one that was blocking people on entry because I'm a smart little fucker. I found a way to dedicate myself to clicking each name that popped up because each one will pop up perfectly in order as long as I'm quick. And if you had no followers or little followers or I recognize your name, I would block you. And I blocked. Good Lord, I can't even tell you. I blocked hundreds of people. I put in, yeah, well, because I mean, yeah, I I cared about this person. And I was like, I've got to help her as much as I can. I lied for her on live. I went on there. That's how you can tell I was lying because I was like, fucking this, her. But also, like, I was all over the fucking place. I made no sense. I took no time to like, you know what I mean? I don't know if you remember when I went in there, but I thought if I could just like get these people off her back, if I could just help her make a small little lie and say I drug tested her before I even gave her any money, then maybe they'll believe it and then leave her alone because God, this girl's gonna hurt herself and I can't have that on my heart. Right? So I fucking lied. How disgusting does that make you feel like inside as a person? When you find out all of this, it's horrible. Fucking horrible. The whole thing's horrible. She doesn't care about me. She never cared about me. She never cared about any of you. All the people that are supporting her now that she's messaging, you're my only friend. She doesn't care about you, dude. I'll tell you that right fucking now. She doesn't care about you. She only cares about her and she only cares about Nick. She doesn't care about anything else. She doesn't care about her kids. And yeah, I'm fucking saying it, Celeste. You don't care about your kids. You don't. Sorry. So no, she didn't ask me to say that, but when I offered to do it for her, she was gung ho. She's like, "Oh my God, yes." I have those screenshots too. Yeah, she was gung ho for it. I was like, "What if we tell them that I drug tested you because they're saying, this or that? Maybe it'll help. Maybe it'll help her. I feel like it could really help her. We could do something good, and try to get these people to lay off her." No, no, that was a horrible decision. I'm stupid. I'm ignorant. I humbly apologize. I realize I was wrong. And all I can do is try to make things right. Like today. Was that after the live where Nick mentioned weed? Yeah, it was. I do believe so. I believe it was. Actually, I can go back to check. When was that? Does anybody remember? Hold on. I can go look. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. Well, I sent her 40 for the storage. I don't know if she really does. Somebody did tell me, Ash, I think, told me, or AKA Chipmunk. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't even want to get involved in that. My focus needs to stay on Celeste, and because if I get involved in too much of who Chipmunk slash Ash is, I can't focus. I'm already fucked up from this whole thing here. But from what I understand, she got all kind of shit. She has all kinds of fucking shit. Like, she's got a storage with all kinds of stuff that it's ridiculous, but I can't confirm that, so I'm telling you that it is not something that I personally vetted and found out. That was just what was told to me by a third party that I don't really trust at this point. So, yeah, there's that too. Let's see here. She did tell me that her children were taken from her vindictively. Because when I started talking to her, I sent her this like, "Hey, my name is Jody, and I'm like this many years old, and this is 3 dogs that are fucking buttholes and whatever." And she sent me a thing of hers. And yeah, it said that something about our kids. I didn't. She didn't, but she did say I don't know why she won't go live with her mom. I assume probably because whatever she's doing isn't acceptable. I guarantee you. Have you guys seen? Oh, here's something fun for you. So, what is the truth will set you free, right? The person in her lives, truth will set you free. Yeah, that's her mom. Yeah, that's her mom. I couldn't say one way or another if he did that to her. I really hope not. No one deserves that. Oh, fuck Reddit. Yeah, fuck Reddit is her mom. Yep. I have a screenshot of her confirming that. That's always fun. Yeah, so that's the kitten boodle, guys. Like, that's for the short amount of time that I had, because I really wanted to get something out after that last live she had where she was calling me a liar, a stalker, and that I fell for shit. I just was like, fuck this. I'm giving you guys what I got, and I'm not going to take any more time, because I was so angry when I saw her say that. I was like, how could you ever talk about me like that when you know what you fucking do? You are the only one who knows what you do and as much as you do. So I really, really hope that this helps other people. And I really hope that we can spread that awareness, because she's not cool, dude. Like I said, I can't. I know that I'm a victim in this, but also I have to take accountability for being as ignorant as I was, right? Because I was ignorant. There was obvious red flags, right, guys? I realized that, and I kind of overlooked them because I was like, maybe it's just something else. You're right. So many red flags. So I have to take accountability for my part in supporting this person when those red flags came up. I let my heart override my head. I really did. It'll never happen again. Because, yeah, that's never going to happen again. I'm learning a lot every day about not being such a helpful person and to the wrong person kind of thing. That's all I wanted from Celeste. She could have avoided all of this. I'm thankful she didn't, but she could have avoided all of this if she would have been like, you know what, you're right. I did take advantage of you. I'm so sorry, Jody. I'm going to pay you back. Fuck yeah, Celeste. I want all my money back. I want every penny back. $1,099.10. I want it all back. All of it. Every single penny. I could use that for so many other things. I've been in 3 car accidents this year, which took me out of work. I had 2 injuries to my head, which again kept me out of work, mentally messed me up. And I was like, I was struggling for money. I never took away from my family to give to her. But anything I had left over, that girl took. And she took it gladly. And she asked very often. I want her to pay me back. I want her to pay me back. I don't want money from you guys. That's not, nope, don't ever fucking send me money. That is not what I want. I want her to pay me back. I want her to pay me back. She has to pay me back. And if she can't pay me back, well, you know, very expensive lesson. Very expensive. Okay. Is yeah, she says she's getting a job. You know, I really don't believe anything about what she says or is going to do. Just even if she has a job, she's going to blow that money as fast as she can. She's really been dry on the well. She lost me. She lost Ash. She lost Amanda. She lost Angel. She lost a lot of fucking people that were giving her a lot of money. And her well is dry. So she's going to use whatever money she gets as fast as she can. Probably. So here's the thing. I realize I could probably file a civil suit, small claims court, go through the whole 9. I will tell you that, again, I literally have grinded my teeth so bad from just doing this so I could get this out to you guys. The thought of spending months in court to get $1,000 back from this woman and have to relive it over and over and over for months, I don't know if I can do that. To be honest, it would have to be something I would think about. My best revenge, as some people would say, would be exactly this: releasing what she did and what she did to others, along with the lies I was able to catch her in. So, the wheels of justice are slow. I think mentally it's not been easy, for sure, at all. But you know, it's something I would have to think about. But I truly don't think, if I'm being 1,000% honest, I probably won't. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with over and over and over for a long time. Yeah, for sure. I will. I'm doing good. I got a good little support circle now, so that's cool. They're really nice people, actually. They don't ask me for shit. It's so nice. It's so nice. Kai, Cookie, Beck, and Casey, they all are like awesome. They don't ever ask me for a fucking thing. Thank you. Hold on. How did Nick call his lawyer on Columbus Day? Oof. There's no lawyers working on Columbus Day. No. For sure. That's an obvious lie. Anyone could put that one together. For sure. Oh yeah. Well, you know, Ash was actually going to pay for a lawyer for them. She had manipulated her into the whole "I'm going to hurt myself because of Reddit." And so Ash was going to go ahead, because she got a settlement. She was going to use that money to hire a lawyer to do that for her. I don't know if you remember her saying she was going to get a lawyer. I have a screenshot of that, actually. Let me grab that for you. Holy mac and cheese bites. I have so many. Oh yeah, and also Ash told me she never showed proof to her either. Ever. see. Bear with me, guys. I'm looking at screenshots. There's one her talking about sending Nick back to St. Louis. I'll send those and I'll find the other one on Ash. Yeah. Let me grab that for you while you guys talk amongst yourselves. Ah, there it is. Oh, if she is, Celeste, if you're listening, I want to tell you that you fucking suck, dude. You really, really suck. You want to know why I'm so angry? You really picked the wrong person, finally. You picked the wrong person to screw over because I have the time and dedication to find everything off about you. You should have just not done it. Ever. I hope that you can learn your lesson, which is highly unlikely, but you are a bad person. You are a bad friend. You're a bad daughter. You're a bad mother. You are a bad person, Celeste. I want you to hear me. Shame on you. Shame on you for doing what you're doing. Get a fucking life, a real life. That's all I gotta say ever to her. Ever. Hold on. And it changed from 2 to 1. What changed from 2 to 1? Of course, Cookie. Thank you guys. Oh, the electric bike. There's no way. Electric bike. A lot of electric bike have. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not going to talk about her weight. I'm not going to talk about her looks in a negative way. I'm going to be very matter of fact through this whole thing. It's just not something I want to do with this. I want to be very, with the proof and everything. But electric bikes have a weight limit. There's, unfortunately for her, she would need to pay a lot more money, like thousands of dollars, to get something that would fit her body type, unfortunately. So there's no way that she could get something quickly for herself. And I mean that in a matter of fact and not like any other way. You guys can do whatever you want. I'm not even looking at the chat. I'm just looking forward. Oh no, it's cool. I was you guys unkind things. It's fine. I get it. I get it now. Oh my goodness, I get it now. I absolutely get it. It's okay. Thank you. I appreciate your apology. It's very kind. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, that's the boodle, guys. I don't know. Is there any other questions? I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anyone out that might have got like overlooked or missed in the chat. No shit. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming together and giving me. Honestly, I had probably like 12 to 13 people reach out. Maybe a couple more, probably not. I'm with 12 or 13 people. And I used a lot of what she said. I used her lives. I used conversations with other people that they had to send to me, obviously. So can you imagine how many other people have not given me or shown their donations. How many people don't know about this at all? Like this little live right here. Imagine how much money she's gotten. This isn't even the tip of the iceberg. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh yeah, send it over. I will, if anyone sends anything over, I will be happy to look at the ledger and I will tell you what happened that day. If there were any other donations, if she asked for anything, what time they happened, so you can see what she lied to you about. One person was originally going to pay for the camper like straight off. They were going to literally pay the person, boom, camper paid for. And then she didn't want that. She wanted the money. But also they started asking, what's going on with the tags? What are you going to do? Where are you going to move it? How are you going to transport it? Are you going to get insurance on it? Because it's important to know those things, right? Well, she started, you would think if she really wanted it, she would be reaching out via Facebook because she has no problem asking anybody for anything. You can see that with my screenshots. She wouldn't reach out to her. She wouldn't, this woman, I think it's a woman. I believe so. She was in her lives a couple times after, and you guys can see this stuff, and she would continuously ask her, like, hey, you're gonna get a hold of me, like, what's up, what's going on? And, oh, we'll get it worked out. She knew she couldn't. She knows damn well because she knew about the camping being illegal. She's not stupid. She's not stupid. She knows. Screenshot of which one? Sorry. I sent all those. They were up there. So all of the camper conversations happened via the live. It was an initial live, and then a couple lives after, she kept trying to reach out to her. But the particular live that we were speaking of, and the one that I sent screenshots of her telling us, was when she was at the car wash and she ran over to Nick going, someone wants to give us $500 or send us $500. And the chat was like, no. Like, she didn't want to send it to you, say it to the guy. Yeah, at that point, it was just like complete shutdown for her. So if you go back up, I guarantee she has. It was October. Hold on, let me check. 1 second. Let's see. Looking, it would have been on. I don't know if I'm seeing the date. I'm not sure, but it's definitely when she's in front of the car washes. It had to have been between September 28th and October 4th. It was sometime within that time frame. I mean, honestly, guys, if we take a step back and we just take in all the information, it's all bullshit. Everything she does and everything she says and everything she asks for, it's all bullshit. You can't believe anything she says. Celeste wouldn't even contact her. This person was trying to reach out to her and she wouldn't like respond back to her. And they actually did confirm with me via messages. I remember those lives. Watch, Kai will repost the live. You'll see it. Yeah. Liars. We're all liars. Liars with 84 screenshots. That's just what I had for today. I have so many more. I have all the donation screenshots, but I want to protect and give that, privacy to those people. Have I totaled all of them? Jesus. Oh my God, no. I didn't even think about doing that. I mean, no. Oh, Jesus. I couldn't. I don't know if I could. I think you might break my brain. Oh, Lord. I will, on my free time, after my brain stops hurting, because I've been having nasty headaches for the last few days, couple dizzy spells. Once I relax a little, now that this is out there, I'll do it for you for sure. And every time, by the way, guys, every single time I catch a lie or I find a lie, I'm just gonna update it and put it another lie, Reddit, another lie from Celeste, screenshots, post. Oh, she's absolutely getting her narrative ready. Are you kidding? She's absolutely getting her fucking shit all ready to go. Oh, those are fake. Those are fake screenshots. Girl, I am self-employed. I busted my ass putting this shit together. I did not fucking, I ain't, nope. I video fucking screen recorded our entire chat log because I wanted to make sure that it was together. Everything was right. Everything was just as it should be. I didn't want there to be any type of feeling of, well, I don't know, or no. I wanted you guys to be 100% feeling 100% that this was exactly how I showed it, because it is. Well, thank you. I tried. Thank you. I'm Cookie Monster. Oh my goodness. I actually feel a lot better. I feel much better. I thought I was going to be stuttering this whole time. I think it made a big difference that I just looked forward and I looked at my notes. And I also did not see how many people were in here because, yeah. Because if I saw how many people were, yeah. That's a lot of people to imagine naked. So I felt comfortable. I don't know if that made sense. That was a bad joke. I totally said that wrong. Like when we say you're presenting someone, imagine the crowd naked. Yeah, that came out so wrong, but you get it. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I tried. Everyone in their underwear. Oh my God. See, this is why I don't do things like this. I have bad jokes and then I can't joke. So yeah. I don't know. Super funky. I don't know. Ash has me blocked, or she turned her messages off, so I can't get hold of her. Honestly, I cannot say one way or another. I would assume that two people who have been through the ringer the way that we have, you would think that she'd want support. I mean, I get it if she doesn't. She didn't need my support. She probably has family and friends, but to have someone support that's been through it is such a big help. I mean, she seemed like she was, I don't know. I hope not, but I can't make a 100% determination on that. Oh, Celeste, you mean? So expose Celeste on TikTok? Oh yeah, well, Kai should be posting this to their YouTube so that we have a way to tag people who are considering or trying to donate because they're unaware. Because unfortunately, as much as we all would like to think we are here on the internet and everyone knows what Reddit, Discord, and Celeste is, they don't. There are people that are older and they're getting on TikTok because their grandkids are there and they don't know any better. They just see this young girl and she's just having a hard time and she's doing her makeup and she's going to make the best of her life, right? So that's the hope for having that reposted and tagging and sending them, that way, or taking, bits of that and posting them to TikTok, or Cookie has stuff too on her page. Absolutely. Whatever you guys want to, like, yeah. Honestly, I do a lot of my going through and throwing ideas out and waiting for approval when it comes to that stuff from Kai and Cookie because I don't want to mess up and I want to make sure I do things right, and I just, yeah, I feel like if we explain about Ash, it could make things very confusing in regards to the Celeste situation because I feel like Ash is a whole different beast. You know what I mean? I mean, it's up to you guys. I just, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know because I don't have enough. Here's the thing too with that is I don't have enough like information. I don't have enough proof, in my opinion. I need more proof to make a solid, like, look at that, right? I mean, I know what I know, and I have this feeling towards that, but I feel like I'm like, exactly. I know Ash is a person. I don't know who Shauna is. I know Ash is very much real, but Shauna, Chipmunk, that might be Ash. There you go. It's confusing. Exactly. That's why we're avoiding that whole topic till maybe another day or something. Exactly. It's a whole thing. Very confusing and it would throw too many wrenches, well not wrenches, but too many like questions like for that. So you get it. Oh yeah. See, there's two ways that when people get confronted, there's two ways of handling it typically with people. So you'll have someone who will go, "Whoa, wait a second, what's going on? Let me show you, like, hold on, let me show you the proof. I don't want you to think that." And then you have people that are, "Well, fuck you. No, that's not true. That's not right. You fucking asshole. How dare you?" And that's kind of the telltale sign of what's going on? What's going on, buddy? That's weird. That's super weird. Why not just show and prove it if you're so gung ho? You know? Yeah, absolutely. Because it is, like I said, it's a whole nother beast and it's not part of the story as far as what that is, right? She's part of the story, but not that part of the story. So, I hope that everyone can catch on. Government, supporters, everyone. All right, guys. I'm gonna make sure there's no final questions because I do got to get to work here in a little bit. I have a client to take care of, but I want to make sure everyone is okay with questions or anything at all like that. Of course, absolutely. It's honestly the right thing to do at this point. Thanks for listening, guys, though. Thanks for taking the time to hear what I had to say and what I found and what I feel like needed to be heard. The dark side? You mean this is the light side? This is the right side. She's the dark side. Thanks, guys. Oh, absolutely. 100% gas. She's a manipulator.